Hey, what's going on? John Schumacher here with Hangouts That Convert, and in this short video I want to talk about something that I really struggle with, and that's balance and acting too quickly when I'm making decisions. So I've coined, quote unquote, something I like to call the yes-no, fast-slow balance. And I got my journal here. I was actually writing about this the other day because I'm the type of person, I don't know if you can relate, who tends to rush at things too fast and not let them sit enough in order to, make a wise decision. I tend to rush at things and then start down paths that I then decide later, it's not really for me. So if you're this type of person, who maybe you're overly aggressive, you're overly excited about opportunity, hopefully this will provide a little bit of help for you. So let's start with the yes-no balance. So this would be something like saying yes or saying no to certain activities. Now I am terrible at this, I still struggle with this traumatically, is when people ask for something, I almost just can't say no. I'm getting better at it. So please, bear with me there. But the yes-no balance for me is you can't say yes to everything or you'll be overwhelmed. You can't say no to everything or you'll just never create new partners or relationships or new opportunities. So where's the balance with that? So I've developed a little thing in my journal here that I'd like to share with you. And the first thing to remember is not to act too quickly. I'm training myself not to act too quickly and say yes right away. So my new answer that I'm trying to use is, that sounds great, let me check my calendar and I'll get back to you. And that's just, any initial disappointment of that answer is acceptable. And then what I do is I get off the phone or get off the conference or the video conference, and I'll actually look at my calendar and get a feel for my calendar. How much time do I have? How many other commitments do I really, truly have? And then in addition to looking at my calendar, I like to look at my goals again. I'm starting to look at my goals for my life and my business. Okay, does this, saying yes to this, line up well with my overall business? And so reviewing your goals, reviewing your calendar, and then also thinking about the person who's asking this request. Okay, is this the kind of person I want to work with? Is this the kind of person I want to share their message to help them? Is this a good relationship fit for what I'm doing? So I think those three things, saying yes, that sounds good, let me check my calendar, or not even saying yes, but just say, okay, well, let me check my calendar and I'll get back to you. Then taking a moment to review your calendar, review your goals, and think about the person who's requesting. I think there are three important things that I'm looking to bring into my decision making. And then finally, the fast-slow balance. So this is how fast are you supposed to move in your business or your life. So if you move too fast, you're too reckless, and you make too many crazy decisions, that's been partly my problem. But if you move too slow, which is like a lot of folks, you're just not going to keep up with the market. You're going to move too slow. You're not going to take enough action. I firmly believe that speed matters, and getting your ideas into the market quickly to test the idea is the crucial first step that most people are spending months or even a year on when they should be spending 2 weeks. That's my opinion. But still, how do you balance between moving too fast and too slow? Well, I think part of that goes back to the first, balance that we talked about, the yes-no balance. Are you saying yes to too many things? Because when you say yes to a million different things, your calendar gets cluttered and you're starting to feel anxious, and all of a sudden you're moving too fast with things and you're dropping balls. So I think one thing to do if you're, as far as the pacing for your business, is to make sure you're not overcommitting yourself. If you're feeling overwhelmed, you're likely moving too fast. We don't make good decisions. I don't make good decisions when I feel overwhelmed with things. And so I would highly recommend, if you are feeling that way, if you just feel like wherever you turn there's to-do lists coming out of the closet at you, and there's no way out, and you're overwhelmed, to take a break, take a stop, and reassess your calendar in your business. And finally, I'm a big believer in break cycles. I'm learning this from my coach George Kao, who has talked about feeling your own rhythm, feeling your own pace for your life. For instance, I have my own business. I have my own schedule now. I take breaks in the middle of the day. I take a break from about 2 o'clock till about 5:30 or 6 usually. So about 3 or 4 hours in there, you know, I'm not working. I'm either going to exercise or reading or journaling or going for a walk, something to clear my mind out of the details of my work in order to give myself a rest and also to give myself perspective. So I do that every day. And then every Saturday, which is a weekly thing, I take a day off. So I take a complete day off of work. I don't work. I don't do any of that. And that's really helped to give me some relaxation, some perspective, a little bit of break to refuel your body. And then finally, I'm trying the idea of doing every 2 months I'm doing 3 days off. So I'm taking an extra work day off just to kind of feel, you know, get a little bit of break, a little bit of recharging, sharpen the saw a little bit, if you will. So I hope those were some good ideas. I like to call it the yes, no, fast, slow balance. I think those two tie well together. Hopefully this video helped you. If you're the type of person like me who just runs at things with enthusiasm, we need to check ourselves, make sure it's a decent idea, not overcommit, keep our life in a little more balance to have a little more happiness and joy, and that's what it's all about. So I hope this video was helpful. Again, this is John Schumacher. I'll see you on the next one.